Hi there YouTube, Mark here. Today what I want to do is post a video response to Grecian Thunder's Babies Aural Convention thread. Kind of strange questions on here, but at the same time I guess I have a strange answer or two here to go along with it. First off, you're listening to the background. Going on the Poor Boys, Creedence Clearwater Revival. Great stuff. Okay, keep this short and sweet. First question. Do you smell your records when you first open them? Or new record or old record? Well, let's see. Got a brand new album right here. Not brand new, so old new stock with the seal. Ian Dury and the Blockheads, Do It Yourself. So we'll open her up, as I normally would do. Little X-Acto blade, being very careful not to hit the vinyl or tear the cardboard. Pull the record in. This one comes with a bonus 7-inch as well. Hit me with your rhythm stick. Here's the record. Do I smell the record? No. But you know what? I love the smell of a record. The record sleeve that's just been opened. It's always been kind of a habit of mine. I always sniff on the side, and you know, basically this one has a musty smell. It doesn't have that brand new record smell because it's very old. It's from 1978 or something like that. So it's not going to have the same smell as say a recent press would. But yeah, I love the smell of a new record sleeve, just freshly popped open. So that's question one. Question two. Do you read inserts before or during record playing? Well, I find it kind of cool, like when I first pull a record sleeve out, it's got all kinds of lyrics and liner notes and stuff like that. I'll glance at stuff quickly. I don't really go into it in depth until I'm actually sitting down, put the record on, and then I do kind of go through it in more detail as the record's playing. It kind of gives you an added dimension of just listening to the record. You also have the visual as well with the liner notes, the lyrics, and pictures, anything else that might be included with your album posters or booklets. So yeah, I think I actually look at that stuff more when I put the record on for the first time. Do you clean your records? If it's a used album, like I don't have a record machine cleaner like Rob does, Yellow Box, he's got a fantastic machine. I'd love to have one, but not in my budget right now. But when you're buying a used album, more than likely you got fingerprints, you got a little bit of dirt on there. And I know regular tap wire is not the best solution, but what I normally do is just take a very soft cotton cloth, just dampen it very slightly on one corner of the cloth. Dampen the record, and then just as quickly take the dry part of the cloth and dry it off, just to remove the surface fingertips and any dirt that might be sitting on the surface. Other than that, it gets packed into the sleeve, and there's really no need to clean your records further as long as they're clean once. A brand new album should never need to be cleaned if you're handling it properly and putting it back into the sleeve. But it is very important that when you put your record on, that you use some kind of a brush to remove any loose dust that's sitting on top. That's not going to jam up your stylus and your grooves. But I just use a regular static off carbon fiber record brush, and that's really all that I use after I've cleaned an album, a used album, that's what I'm talking about mainly. So that's basically the answer to that question. Fourth question: do I listen alone or with others? If it's going to be something that I haven't heard for the first time and I really want to listen to it, it's by myself. Definitely by myself. Although my wife loves music too, her tastes are not the same as mine for the most part. We do have some similar interests. So I'll play music around my wife if it's something that we can both enjoy, but at that time I'm not really sitting and really listening to it. I'm hearing it, I'm enjoying it because she's enjoying it. And but for example, if I'm going to buy something like I know she's not a big Pink Floyd fan, but for us to sit down and really listen to Pink Floyd, for example, I have to be by myself to do that. And as little distraction as possible. So yeah, I listen mainly alone when I'm listening to music that I really want to get into. And last question, do you use headphones or speakers? I haven't used a pair of headphones probably in 20 years. I never really got into headphone use. I thought it was kind of cool, you know, the stereo separation and that. But just having the thing sitting on your ears and the long cord and all that, it just seemed like a hassle. As long as you got a decent set of speakers, I'm not saying mine are great speakers, but they're, you know, they're good speakers, but they were built in 32 years ago or something like that. And I still really enjoy their sound, so basically I just use the speakers. I really don't use headphones at all. So anyway, those are my answers to Grecian Thunder's thread. I hope you enjoyed my video, and we'll talk to you guys later. Take care.